Hey, oh, good morning everyone. Caught myself off guard then. I didn't quite realise we'd already started. Ruth is just doing the feeding of... Good morning, Ruth. Just getting the feed bowl, should I say. I thought you were feeding her.
I am feeding her.
Oh, well hang about then. We'll watch from up here. Ruth's just doing the morning feed for Sapphire and her foal, who does now have a name. After quite a lot of deliberation, and it's usually the case, we're not often quick to decide the names of the Shire horse foals. We think it takes a little bit of time and a little bit of thinking about. You know, they're an animal that's going to be around for a very long time and carry that name with them for a very long time. So it's Yorkshire Rose, this one, which Rob announced the other day. She's absolutely grand. A grey filly, 4 white socks. And hopefully going to be something very, very special, but you just never know yet. She looks big and long there, that's for sure. By the way, everyone, Rob's not. There's nothing wrong with Rob at all, because I know that's what you all think. He's just doing school run for Nelly. He's trying to help out best he can. And he's doing the school run for Nelly this morning, so excuse him on that front. Right, so what you'll see here is a little bit of sharing of food going on. Our little foal, who's not so little anymore, you know, starting to grow up, a few weeks old now, is having some solid food. So starting to have a nibble away at mum's food. Not unusual for him to do this from quite a young age. And it'll just continue to go and go now, so that foal will start to eat more and more solid food and rely less and less on mum's milk until it eventually gets to weaning age. But it's nice to see. And Sapphire is being as gentle as always and letting her have a bite to eat. And there goes the second course, and the foal's over to have some of that, which is a little bit of hay this morning. And the foal likes to play on the hay rather than eat it most of the time. So Ruth's got a bit of hay to share out all over, so absolutely grand. Really are going very, very well, these. You can see that she's ready for a bit of a run out. You get in there. We always try and be a bit cautious with foals to make sure they're not going onto wet grass on the first run, because they do generally really start to bolt around and have a good old stretch of the legs. And they're... Yeah, child with no fear, Ruth says, which is exactly right. They just set off bounding about. Not even got a clue that they can fall over and potentially hurt themselves. So, just got to be a little bit careful with that. Doreen's on. I'm going to read some comments. It says, "Morning, Dale. Coming to the farm today from Preston." Well, please do say hello if you see us. Should be knocking around all day. "Good morning from Australia," says Alison. And Alison has... Where's that one gone? It's disappeared. It says good morning anyway. And Sue says good morning to you, Dale and Ruth. Good morning, good morning. And good morning, Farmer Dale. Wishing you a happy, a wonderful Sunday, says Lorna. And it is, in fact, yeah, it is a Wednesday. My week's all merged into one this week, but it is definitely a Wednesday. Wednesday morning broadcast here at the farm. Right. So, Sapphire's very, very happy, munching away on some breakfast, and I'd like to point out, I'd call it carrying this foal, even though she's given birth to it. I mean, she's feeding this foal and caring for it, producing lots of milk, and she still looks in fab condition. She's really carrying it well. She's looking after the foal and keeping herself healthy at the same time, which is very, very important. Yeah, it's a good breeding mare. It's a big, big thing that, you know. Some don't carry the foals as well. Gillian Winter sent 20 stars. Right, so Ruth has got a big job on at the minute, which is feeding all the ewes that are still up here. Some of these lambs are going to be going out very shortly. The ones that are born in January, there's still 1 or 2 up here. Some are down the bottom. But The weather is starting to turn, it's starting to get a little bit better, and hopefully we're going to be able to get them out very, very soon. We'll hang about up here, because what you're about to see, I feel, is some very, very giddy little lambs. Yorkshire Rose likes to climb on the hay, she does indeed. So, if we've got any new viewers who don't regularly watch, by the way, you have to excuse me raspy voice, I've got a little bit of a cough, I've been coughing, so if I don't sound quite normal, that's why. When these ewes get fed, they move away from the lambs, and generally speaking, the lambs are going to use that as an opportunity to gang up. They'll all get together, and they'll all start bounding around. They don't do it all the time, but they do it a lot of the time. So let's see if we get it this time. We've got a little gang coming up and accumulating here, having a bound around, but will they all get together? Will they all meet in the middle? I think they might do. If Ruth sends them on a bit, sometimes they will. I still think they might, yeah. I might not have completely overshot my mind, but sometimes they're giddier than others. Generally speaking, in the afternoon they're a little bit more excitable, but you can see they're all getting themselves into little groups, and then if they're really excited, they will start to jump around and bound around and generally stretch their legs a little bit. And sometimes, funnily enough, it only takes one. There you go, that's your one. Setting off and running around. Sometimes it only takes one of them to set off for the rest of them to start following. There we go, look. It's a pretty tame bouncing around that, I'm going to be honest, but you can see where I'm going with it. Big thanks to everyone sending stars. We've had 401 stars and Rita Bell's just sent 50. I'll read a few more out, so I don't want to leave anyone out. Maria, thank you for yours. Julie for yours. Gillian for yours. Jean for yours. Sue for yours. Ruth for yours. Sally for yours. And Sally for yours again. Big thanks to anyone sending stars today. Very much appreciated. Right. They're looking grand. They're looking grand. Excuse me. And it's slowly but surely getting quieter. That's as Ruth feeds more and more of the sheep, the quieter they'll get. For anyone wondering what's next on the agenda in terms of lambing, it's these ladies here. These are they're very, very close now. We're expecting these to start lambing any time. These are pedigree Dutch spotted ewes, which are going to be giving birth to pedigree Dutch spotted lambs, and they are incredibly close. So don't be surprised if we've got some more new lambs in the next few days, and definitely in the next week or so. Or so Rob seems to think, he said yesterday. So getting very close indeed. You can see that there's one or two starting to really heavily bag up. So in fact, that lady there is one of them. That lady in the middle of the pen is really heavily bagged up. This one just here. Good morning from Asheville. Oh, Carol, I've not done very well with my states there. What's NC? NC. An American state, NC. I don't think I know that one. I'm hoping somebody might tell me. Right, anyway, I'll stop watching Ruth from above and I'll go and have a little chat. I'm not going to hold her up too much because she's very busy. Please say good morning to Sue Harris in Yeovil in Somerset. There you go. North Carolina, obviously. It's too early, isn't it? Too early. I knew somebody would tell me. Hello from North Carolina in that case. There you go.
Morning.
Morning, how are we?
Okay.
It's always a bit of a mad rush for you in the morning, isn't it?
It is. Got Amy on yard this morning.
I know, so I've heard she's doing 2 shifts on trot. I asked her if she was going to be okay. That's that's Ruth saying that Amy, who does work on the farm, she works a Sunday every week on the farm. She's farm manager, but she's usually office based during the week, and she's coming out to do 2 shifts on a row, and she's doing today and tomorrow. So it's
You're a bit shocked.
are you using the gimbal thing today? I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah. I'm not using the gimbal thing today, can you tell? I'm going to be honest, it's in office, and I've come to do the broadcast straight from arriving, so I haven't been to the office yet. Finally got the spec sorted on Monday, can see better now. I've got physio on the ankle on Monday, good luck with that. And Americans think we all know zones and states are... Oh, I'm not reading that, that's very controversial.
Are you getting in controversy again?
I just start. Sometimes you just start reading a comment, and it leads you down a path you weren't expecting to go down. I love this. Janet Ellen Terry says, "Hi Dale," and it's not animal related, but I just find it right interesting. Hi Dale, good morning, afternoon, evening to you all. I'm 55 and I'm off to college soon to do my GCSE English. I think that's brill. This lady's off to do a... She's 55 and she's off to do a GCSE in English, and I think that's brilliant.
You never.
I just think you should try. I honestly think you should try and learn some all your life.
You stop learning.
Yeah, it's just like there's so much to learn, isn't there? There's so much to...
Even if you don't have to necessarily go to college or anything, just get out there. And
Yeah, just out, innit? You can just learn. I definitely don't mean just that, but you can just like learn. It's a new experience, and you learn something new. And I just don't think you're ever too old for that. So I think that's really cool. Not that 55's old, by the way.
I finished
That's a
college,
whippersnapper.
And then I've been back and I've done obviously 2 degrees, management qualification. I've done all sorts.
Yeah, I'm fancying doing a bit of formal education again, which I never thought I'd say. I did an OU degree about 10 years ago.
I did find it difficult balancing obviously young kids, full-time job, and a degree, well, whatever you want to call it. Did find that very difficult, but it's a challenge.
Yeah.
It makes you the person you are.
Well, kids will be out soon, so then you can start.
Then it'll be, Mum, can I have a lift? But saying that, Jack will be driving shortly, so.
That must feel weird for
I'm
you.
old.
You're not really though. You're not.
You need to raise them to be independent people, and that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, 100%. Me and Alice have this conversation all the time about trying to make Flo independent. You know, there's a certain degree of, yeah, I'm going to let you go and do that, and you might actually fall over like, but it's going to be all right. That's how you get independent, isn't it? You think, oh, that's the worst thing in the world. You'll love this. It's just a random story, but I think people will enjoy it. My lovely daughter is, I won't call it a sleep regression. She's how old is she? She's 19 months, and she's just getting smart enough to figure out that if she plays her foot at night, she might end up in our bed, which we know we shouldn't do, but it does happen.
Everybody does it.
It happens. Apparently, my mum says that I were in her bed till I were about 2. Right. So last night she woke up and she's playing a real fuss up. It's got its head in corn. She's playing a real fuss up. Right. She's screaming like a madam in middle at night for about half an hour. Alice is trying to settle her down. She's like, sit back, lay down. And I woke up, obviously. I woke up and I'm like, oh, what's going on? The baby's screaming. And I let Alice do it for 10 minutes. And she's coming. She's been going for 45 minutes. Right? I literally walked in. I touched Flo on the shoulder. I went, Flo, it's time for bed. Lie down. And she just literally went, boop. She literally just She didn't even make another squeak. I said it's time for bed, and she literally just shut her eyes and fell backwards in the cot. It's Alice were absolutely fuming.
You know what it is though? It's that old mum and dad trick though, isn't it?
She'll just play a fuss for Alice forever.
Well, I mean, we had it with both. It was tag teaming, and this is where I suppose when you get older, you've just got to be careful. Obviously, they will tag team.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
Don't mind doing it. Me and my sister used to do it. My sisters too have done it.
Yeah.
Growing up, it's a passage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Playing mum against dad or dad against mum. This is fun.
Yeah. I just thought it were brilliant. And I just knew she were going to be.
Wait till she doesn't.
Oh, it happens other way around for definite. But when I walked back into the bedroom with a small but really, really tiny, gleeful smile on my face,
Small smile.
and she just turned over.
This is you. You look like a big grin on your face.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah, see?
I'll be quite clear on this. Alice is so much better with Flo than I am in a lot of ways. But on that night last night, I did get.
That's how it happens, or is it? You can obviously do everything, and then that one time you get stuck.
Yeah.
And somebody else walks in, they're doing
Yeah, she was just to end her Flo was just to end her tether. She were actually ready for going to bed. It would just so happens that I would just timed it perfectly.
It's that fight thing, isn't it? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, they do like to fall out. Right, I'm going to leave Ruth to it, guys. We're going to have a little bit of a walk down the farm. I was saying, them Dutch spotted, them pedigrees are due, one or two of them are due any time, aren't they?
It's worst if they don't come out soon.
They really are getting there.
I need some more wool now. I need some more hair.
Yeah, I'll be like keeping an eye on them very imminently, one or two of them. Yeah, looking good. That one's got a bit of a cough, but it's fine. Right, we'll have a walk down the farm, everyone, and see if we can see, and what animals we can see. Good morning, Farmer Philip. Are we well? Good morning to Kieran. And Dale, can you wish me luck? I'm about to swim 22 miles for Diabetes UK. I've been training for a long time, and at 59 it will be a huge challenge. Kimberly, good luck. Swimming your 22 miles. That is not to be sniffed at all. Very impressive. So, good luck with that. Stay safe. And I don't even want to. I don't know if you're swimming in a pool or in a lake or wherever you're swimming. But I hope it's. I'm going to say I hope it's warm, but it's not going to be if it's in a lake, is it? So. But good luck. I'm assuming it's in a swimming pool at this time of year. But I don't know all that much about swimming, if I'm honest. Right, so Sapphire and Yorkshire Rose, who we need to think of a nickname for. Tony's on the blower. Right, everyone, so. Right, should be back now, folks. Sorry, I'd left my Wi-Fi and I've turned it off now, so we should have a slightly more stable connection than we had before. Can everybody hear me okay? Watching from a very sunny Turkey. Very jealous. Hope it's nice. I hope it stays nice for you. And best of luck, Kimberly, on your charity swim, says Valerie Evans. And lost connection was the foal named Yorkshire Rose. It was indeed. Alright, I don't know what team it is today. I don't know who's here and who's not. But we will find out. I'm trying to decide if Wade's Wade's still off. He's been on annual leave for a bit, but I don't know if today's his first day back. I can hear Kate. Oh, what a team. It's Kate and Hannah this morning. Hello. And Lauren's in the middle. Lauren. It's very much a girl squad. I was saying the other day, weren't I? I think I were outnumbered 8-1 in the canteen one day last week. So nobody can say out against us in that front. You know, I think there's definitely more girls now, isn't there? It's just 'cause you're just better.
Aww.
Quick guns.
Oh no, because I've got a new jumper and it's like Velcro.
A Velcro jumper.
Well, it's not. It's like Velcro. So I touched that.
Oh,
And my sleeve
I see what you mean. Yeah. That's what this is like. If you put this into any straw, it's
Well, I can swap and you just picture it.
yeah, can do. I was going to say if you got little pigs, but there's some little pigs in there.
Yeah, very little figures. They were born yesterday morning.
All right, are they all right?
Yeah.
Shall I take a look?
The mum.
Grumpy.
Yes.
Very
I was at risk, Dale. I was at risk.
grumpy.
Yeah.
I will. I'm gonna. I don't want to be overconfident, but I am gonna take on my years of pig experience here,
Go on then.
and should give me a good clue if I'm at my depth. There we go. There you go. Okay. Okay. I always say with pigs, they're either give you lots of notice or they give you none at all. There's no in between. They're either all bark or they're all bite. There's not very much in between, so you've got to be a little bit careful. So these were when yesterday. You came to these yesterday morning. So overnight, yes. So not last night, night before. And that's not a bad bunch. That. It's a decent litter. Yeah, you've done a good job. They look a grand little litter then. There's some big ones in there. Just get their. They just need their iron injection today. Oh no, the signal is hit and miss in the pig pens. I think this one should be alright. Girl power today, says Leslie Williams. Yeah, absolutely indeed. And Barnsley's Angels, somebody says. There you go. I don't know about angels, but. Grand stuff. No, they should be alright, that. Steady, girl. Steady. What you saw there, brief, there was potential for some accidents that occasionally happen with mum pigs and the babies. And sometimes just get a little bit too close to the feet, and that little piglet very nearly got caught then. Just caught its little toe, I think. It's alright. Oh, they're so cute, with little black and white ones. Yeah, they're absolutely grand. And morning girls, so somebody absolutely. Late this morning, where's Rob? He's just taking Nelly to school this week. He's doing his granddad duties, so he asked if I'd jump in and do it. So they're grand. There's a litter next door who are also doing well. They looked a bit. Well, I'm assuming they were the day before. But hey, oh! Somebody shut the door on me. So this little piglet here is trying to get a drink of milk off Mum at a time when it's not really ideal. Mum's busy eating her food, but usually once they've had the breakfast, they will lay down. So it's actually just being a little bit preemptive, that piglet, but it is getting there. So there, grand. I'm going to see if we can get a little bit closer. I don't want to lose signal, and I don't want to unnecessarily get me bum pinched. There we go. You okay? You're all right. So this one's leading the way, and what's actually happening is that these piglets trying to feed will often signal the mum to lay down and let them. So they'll come up, they'll start trying to get underneath her, trying to get to the teats, and they will, and that will signal mum to say, right, I best make it easy for them. She'll lay down, and they'll be able to all get in and access all the milk in a rubbish display. We get to see the mums and the piglets, but never the boars. They're just in a different building. We pass them regularly. The boars, they're just down there. I do sometimes point the camera at them, to be fair. And Kathy says, "Morning, Dale. Sorry, I'm late." So grand. That's a lovely lid to that. Not like some little piglets. Early on a morning. Pretty dark in there though, isn't it? So, let's go a little bit further again. Down and down we go. I'm playing it smart today. I'm starting at the top and working down to the bottom. Makes for an easier walk first thing on a morning. Pigs are so self-sufficient. Yeah, they are a relatively independent animal, actually. They don't require anywhere near as much fussing as sheep and cows do generally. But do you lose many piglets by mum accidentally lying on them, Dale? No, not masses. It does occasionally happen, but not masses. It's very unfortunate when it does, but it's almost part and parcel of it, really. So yeah, it does sometimes happen, and it's always gutting, but not masses by any means. There's been some tidying up going on. I had some of the bull calves out yesterday tidying up. Robert Bruce and, come on, somebody remind me, what's the other one called? And hey Dale, can we see the donkeys and the goats? Yes, the donkeys. So we realised the other day that I don't think we've ever named this. Hello. Wait, do the zoom out. That's better. People can see you better then. So this is Cynthia's foal, which is definitely, like, probably getting on 2 months old. If not a bit older. And I think we realised we forgot to give it a name. Does any of your filming ever get used on the TV programme, says Andy Thomas? It has done previous years, yeah. Not so much these days. But it did a lot over the pandemic, it got used a lot, yeah. They've got their own cameraman to send out who've got scripts and got all bits and bobs, but there are occasionally bits that they'll use if they're not here for it, like a birth or something like that, yeah. So I do sometimes get that, yeah. Buster, the baby donk. I like Buster. We've already had a Woody, somebody says, but we've got a baby Woody. I quite like Buster, actually. Do you want to be a Buster? It's not for me to decide, but we're going to do a video today, so we need to decide sharpish. You're giddy. You're giddy this morning, aren't you? What's happening with the alpacas these days? We never see them anymore, really, Barbara? Well, nothing. They've been inside for winter. We'll see them. This little one's trying to get to me. There's nothing wrong with them at all. They're just here. And these girls are due again in springtime. So these are some of the cria from last year that we've still got. There's 4 of them. Some have gone. So some have gone to new homes, but these are the 4 that we've still got here at the farm. But these girls are actually due again. I think in a couple of months' time. It might even be less than that, you know. They're obviously not all due exactly at the same time, but they all tend to come in around about time. So more new arrival expected with the alpacas very, very soon. What is the white and grey donkey called? The piebald one, that's Winston, the male. Need to do alpaca walking, do we indeed. So they're alright, looking grand. That's the Boas goats and Stanley. Who isn't a Boas goat, is he? I thought he were a cross, but maybe he's not. Yeah, he is. I think he's an Anglo-Nubian cross, isn't he? Hey! Hey! That's naughty. You were kicking at me then. I don't mind a bit of nibbling, but I'm not so keen on kicking. You might need some remedial training, young man. Might you? No, the white and grey donkey is in this one. This is Gary, the man himself. Leave me. Can you leave me alone, please? I can't do anything. Look. Stay back. Even Gary's telling him off. The big one, I mean, it's one big is Gary, yeah, and the other one's Winston. Oh no, the hay feeder needs to be put back up. Yeah, we'll do. They're coming up to feed them very shortly. No. It's like being... You're lovely. You're lovely, but a bit lovely, but a little bit terrified at the same time, aren't you? Winston's quiet this morning. Winston is quiet this morning. We'll go down and have a look. Right, well, could be Buster Moon. Give him an inch and he has taken a mile, yeah. You wouldn't want to be trapped in there with him, I don't think. To be quite honest. Sorry. Oh, this cold's really getting me. He's on one this morning, just wants a fuss. Yeah, absolutely. The llamas went out the other day, not the alpacas to suit, but both actually. The male alpacas went out as a little bachelor group. They've gone out down to the first paddock of the park field, just down the hill. And the llamas went out into the other field at the bottom. So, yeah, they've both been out. Dick's ringing me, even though I'm pretty sure he knows that I'm doing a live broadcast. But so these will be the first lambs to go outside. These are the John Lammers. You can see that some of them are really, really doing well. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
What, you doing, jabbing?
Yeah, just a few jabs.
All right. Just doing a little bit of jabbing these.
We're just going through them. One or two have snotty noses, so we're just going. It's precaution.
Ah, right. It's that time of year when you just want to be careful
Well,
with that kind of
there's a
thing.
pneumonia knocking around sometimes, so.
Yeah, it's easy for them.
It's more the Suffolks are. They've got the noses look a bit runny, so.
Right. So a quick jab will hopefully do them good. How are you this morning?
I'm very good. Very good. I had a good night's sleep.
How
I've
many?
got a video for you.
Oh, what you got?
Well, I don't want to spoil it for people.
Oh, is it good? All right, then. Is it good?
It's a good one, yeah.
Is it?
It's a good one.
It's not animals escaping again, is it?
No, I'm not angry at all. I'm not angry this time.
Have you seen that one, Philip?
I'm really pleased.
Dave did a video.
Just come out and like 5 bulls walking around, yeah.
So-
Bear in mind, they could have gone up the road.
So somebody let cows out, and it's super annoying when it happens. Especially at middle at night. I can imagine.
Like literally 5 o'clock in the morning. I've got up early because I've got so much work to do, and then I've got to get the cows in.
Right. So you should just warn everyone. Dave decided, even in his, this is how much he loves you lot. Even in his moment of being a bit mad, you still did a video.
Yeah.
But it does come across in the video that you're quite mad.
I knew it would as well. I thought to myself, I don't know if this is usable.
But I hope it goes out, because I think it's a true reflection of sometimes what it's like.
Well,
you know,
look,
you're out middle at night, you're on your own.
This is not Disney.
No, well,
Right?
no,
We're not all happy and dancy.
No.
All the time.
no. You're definitely not. I was kidding. You're actually so happy these days. Hey up, it's favourite Lucasade lad. Have we had one this morning? Yeah, he has. Just one.
Oh yeah.
Just the one.
No, I don't try.
You don't-
I
you're
really
not-
limit myself. I go on to Lucasade Sport then afterwards,
Yeah.
and then I'm cold turkey. I go on to the Diet Coke then.
How bad's this, Philip? He'd had two.
How many do you have a day?
2.
Right.
That's a Diet Coke. Or that's a...
No, that's.
He used to have two. He used to have two full sugar ones. Now he has two normal. One Lucasade, one Lucasade Sport. Other day, Philip, he'd had two, and I knew he'd had two by just how he were acting. I went to him. You've had two Lucasades, haven't you?
Right.
Right. So what we're saying about Brooke? Is she going to come clean?
Well, this is my video is actually with Brooke.
Ah, right. So for anyone who's just wondering, we've got Brooke who we're trying to get to a show. In all honesty, but she's got some staining on her coat. We're just really struggling to get out, and you can't really take them when they're like that. So she's here. She's got a coat on. She'll be wondering what's going on. She's got a coat on, and hopefully she can. We're going to try another bath. Try and give her another clean and see where we get to, and see if she comes out. You can sort of see some of these darker coloured marks on her, which just don't want to come out. Will take a long time to come out. So we will see, but hopefully it's possible for us to give her a bit more of a spring clean and get her to where she needs to be. But we will see. It sounds like little Clemmy. I don't know what that is, but could be. I'm going to say could be before my time. Love the rug, yeah, it's a nice one, that, isn't it? Tidy. Looks good. Never stay clean for long, though. They honestly never stay clean for long. Right. More sheep. These are April lambers. And I was just going to show you where Winston is, because you might have just heard him make a rattle, make a noise. He's pressing himself on the girls a bit. Horses, and especially these little donkeys, they definitely let them know if the girls definitely let Winston know if they're not in season. So it's not unusual if you ever come to the farm, and particularly Winston, because he's a bit what's the word? I like to try his luck a little bit more than some of the other male donkeys, but you'll see a bit of this. This is what I was going to say. And that's just a bit tame. She's just saying, I'm just letting you know, I'm not actually interested in mating. So that's very, very normal. I was just going to say Winston's out here. And this will settle down a little bit. So very, 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 very... Oh, she's not actually that far off. She's put up a little bit of a fight, but not much of one. They will always put up a fight, pretty much. Even when they're bang on in season and they're ready for mating, which these girls are getting very close to, they will still give him a little kick and just shift him out of the way a little bit. So, normal... That's a normal morning for Winston, even though it does look a little bit keen, a little bit excitable. He'll learn very, very quickly that these ladies may not want him his advances. But although it might look a little bit, what's the word? Aggressive sometimes. It's not. It's very normal donkey behaviour, and all you've got to do is just make sure it's not going too far. And if it is, you'll usually see it and hear it before anything else, because they'll make a big old racket. Brooks Gate isn't properly latched at the bottom hinge, says Fiona. All right, well spotted. I'll have a look. Somebody may have done it now, you don't know. You are right, look. Well spotted. She won't get out of that, by the way, everyone, but I will still shut it. There you go, sorted. First, so we'll go see him. Are you on your lonesome? Oh. Don't mind behaviour, they are natural, can be very funny. Yeah. Main page. Rob's taking Nelly to school.
He's allowed you to do a main page.
Allowed me? Allowed me?
I'm only kidding. You're the best man for the job.
I think you should be doing a main page.
Could do, couldn't I?
Just one, try it. Everybody's been waiting.
I did one last time.
Did you? When?
Yeah, got some right reviews.
Reviews. like a 5-star review from a film magazine. When was that?
Ages ago, a year ago.
Oh, right. Well, I think you should do another one.
Okay.
People are after it.
Okay. I'll do another one. Set me phone up and I'll be on my way.
Yeah, that's what you need. You just need phone setting up, don't you? He's not 100% confident always, and you're actually setting the phone up, which can be the bigger problem. Right, Murphy, he's just having his breakfast. He has to have his... He needs food more than the girls need the food, or different food at least. I think he has a food called... I think it's called Bull Nasty, maybe. Which is quite a dramatic name, isn't it? But he has it. It's a different food, and he has to have it separate from the girls. So we get him out every morning, and he goes in here. Hey, lad. And then he gets put back. He should be getting put back any time, actually. It's a lot of fiddling with gates, so I'm not going to try and do it. But yeah, Murphy's looking amazing. He's been out a little bit more than he was the previous year, outside in the winter. And that's grown his coat in lovely. So he's probably got more of a coat than he has in previous years. A bit longer, a bit more luscious. So he's looking well for this time of year. You know, he's still what you'd call, he's still at fighting weight. You know, he's not really big. He's not sort of at show, a bit bigger. He's not sort of at show weight with him. Sometimes a little bit bigger. To show him off, he's not been getting loads and loads of food or anything, and he looks absolutely fantastic, which is sometimes one of the things you need to consider. You can really chuck a load of food at an animal, an unrealistic amount of food sometimes, and get them to a really impressive size. But an animal that holds itself really well, even when it's not on massive amounts of food, is an impressive thing again. Hi Murphy with your bed hair, and Murphy is looking champion. So yeah, You're a little bit feisty this morning. You just throw it on at me a bit, aren't you? Look, that on there. It's not as close as it looks on camera. I'm a little bit further away. But you can see him throwing it. I'm just being a little bit grumpy. Veronica says, if I stand my husband outside, maybe his hair will grow like Murphy's. Oh, that's tickled me, that. I don't quite think that's how it works. But if you want your husband to stop outside in doghouse for a bit, then you could potentially suggest it as an option. Oh, sorry everyone, that's tickled me. Oh, I'm gone. I'm well and truly, that's well and truly done, mate. Oh. Sorry everyone, I've got the giggle. Right, pull it together. Pull it together, Dale. Professional. Oh, funny. Right. Oh, I've got to pull it together. That's really just give it giggles. Right. Right. Blossom is also looking fantastic. She's probably been a little bit under the radar, hasn't she? But she's looking grand. She's big. She's a big horse. Look how wide she's in body. She looks absolutely grand. Lindsay, you and Dave have such a day to laugh. It's definitely we definitely have. So this is probably why Murphy's getting a bit mad actually, because these girls are snaffling the A and he's not got anything. But I'll help Amy. We've nearly done now, so I'll help Amy pop him back, and I might offer some assistance because I feel like I'm not meant to be on there this morning, but I feel like there might be potentially a little bit need a little bit of help. Right, last thing I was going to show you is that although it's a meagre start, the alpacas are out, so the animals will slowly but surely start going out into the field now. And the alpacas and the llamas are generally some of the first ones. They're a lot more robust than people necessarily give them credit for. Particularly llamas, like they can probably be outside for longer than any other animal. One of the good things about them, compared to other animals, is that they're fairly light underfoot. They don't make a mess of the field. You put cows, donkeys, not sheep, but obviously they come in number and eat a lot. Cows, donkeys, horses, all those other animals will make a mighty mess still at this time of the year. They'll just turf all the grass up and then it can't grow. So it can't grow, there's no grass for anything to eat throughout the early spring and into the summer months. So you've just got to be a bit careful with what you put out and when. But alpacas and llamas are one of the things that can go out the earliest for that reason. The number one, fairly robust, you know. Alpacas a little bit less so than llamas, but still a lot. But also they don't turf up all the grass and make a mess. So they're out, and it's a nice start. It'll be nice to get all the animals outside, but they are a lovely start to it. We've got Murphy, Guinness, not Murphy. We've got Guinness, Stanley, and Xander. There you go. So, grand stuff. I'm going to love you and leave you and potentially try and help out on the farm a bit. Even though Dave's here now as well, so I don't know if Will's maybe off the machine. Anyway, wow, look at that bit of hair. That is that is what you call a bad hair day. That. I need a hat. Somebody get me a hat. It's not even It's not even that windy. You'd think it were blowing a gale. It's just. That's not any better, is it? No. Right, I'm going. I wish I'd not taken camera on myself. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast today. We've got a supporters broadcast at 3 o'clock tomorrow for our supporters and subscribers. We get an extra 3 broadcasts a week now. So an extra 3. We used to do an extra 2, but we've upped it. So an extra 3 broadcasts a week. No pressure, but if any of you are interested, you get extra broadcasts. And any day there's not a broadcast, you'll get an extra video from the farm every day. So we think it's pretty good value for money. You can do that through Facebook. It actually says, it should say for everyone, on the pinned post, it should say, write in your comments, it should say, subscribe to get exclusive benefits and a link. So if you're interested, like I said, absolutely no pressure. But if you're interested, it's there. Right, gonna go, everyone. Sorry about the giggles. Oh, that's really just tickling me. But I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching, and ta-ra for now. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.